Money speaks, everyone with a desired interest will spare their ears to listen very attentively, and when power and political influence seem to reign in a nation, it will eventually become a playground for corruption. We live at a period when some of the world's most corrupt politicians are in power. To master the art of bribing someone in high places and placing them in a position where something dear to them would be threatened if they do not comply with whatever proposal you were brave enough to bring to them, it honestly does not take much other than persuasive talent, verbal ambition, valuable contacts in the right places at the right time, and a heap of money to squander around loosely. This is more than enough to transform a decent but ordinary politician into a corrupt figure who is always ready to indulge in the life of white-collar crime. Today, we'll discuss the top 10 most corrupt politicians in the world. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos in the future. Number 10. Sigmundur David Gunnlaugsson, Prime Minister of Iceland. Sigmundur David Gunnlaugsson, Iceland's youngest Prime Minister, is also one of the world's most corrupt leaders. Despite the fact that he was removed from his position after the publication of the Panama Papers in 2016. Number 9. Petro Poroshenko, President of Ukraine. Petro Poroshenko is heavily engaged in high levels of corruption, although he is increasingly speaking out against it. He makes a lot of money via corruption, and he is the world's wealthiest person. He owns many properties and operates successful companies in a number of nations, all as a consequence of enormous corruption. He is a much more corrupt politician and a disruptor of his country's economy. Petro Poroshenko, the fifth and current president of Ukraine, was born on September 26, 1965, and previously served as Ukraine's foreign minister for trade and economic development in 2013. Ukraine's fifth and current temporary president is Petro Poroshenko. Since 2014, he has been the President of the United States. From 2008 to 2011, he was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and in 2013, he was also the Minister of Trade and Economic Development. Number 8. Kim Jong-un, President of North Korea. Despite the fact that North Korea is rife with corruption, UN Secretary-General Kim Jong-un is widely regarded as the world's most dangerous and corrupt politician, according to the Panama Daily. He lives a lavish lifestyle. He is the world's wealthiest man with a fortune of $500 billion, he owns many homes, and he is developing a worldwide company. His wealth is held in more than 200 banks, which has led to his being labeled as one of the world's most corrupt politicians. He is the current chairman of the Korean Workers' Party and the Democratic People's Republic of Korea's paramount leader. For his nation, he is a very dangerous guy. Number 7. David Cameron, former Prime Minister of UK. David Cameron is a British politician who served as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 2010 to 2016, as well as the leader of the Conservative Party from 2005 to 2016. He was born into an affluent upper-class family in London. According to the Panama Papers, he engaged in high-level corruption, but he denied and said, "I don't own any more real estate. I just possess a home in London," yet he has been named the world's most corrupt prime minister. He also claimed that Afghanistan and Nigeria are the most corrupt nations, and that although I desire corruption-free policies in my country, he is personally corrupt. Number 6. Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, King of UAE. The President of the United Arab Emirates and the Emir of Abu Dhabi is Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. In addition, he serves as the Union Defense Forces Supreme Commander. This royal family already has $150 billion in assets, but it seems that all of this wealth originated from outside businesses' egregious misconduct, as he ranks among the world's most corrupt politicians and dealings with top global leaders according to the Panama Papers. Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan owns hundreds of properties in London, including the BHS building on Oxford Street and Berkeley Square in Mayfair, worth a combined $1.2 billion. He is regarded as one of the world's most corrupt politicians. Number 5. Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India. Narendra Modi, who is 66 years old, is India's 14th Prime Minister and the world's most corrupt Prime Minister. Fighting corruption and black money constantly claims that there is no more corruption, yet he is heavily engaged in it and has taken a lot of money from it. He ignored rich businessmen's pals throughout the election campaign and never paid his buddy. He earns a lot of money and spends it on different initiatives. He is also the highest paid prime minister, with a net worth of approximately $250,000, which is astronomically high. Number 4. Asif Ali Zardari, former president of Pakistan. In Pakistani history, he is remembered as a brilliant, cunning, and extremely corrupt politician. He was at the top of the corruption rankings until Nawaz Sharif supplanted him when the Panama Papers were released. He is also one of Pakistan's wealthiest individuals. Zardari faces many charges of corruption and abuse of power, including the assassination of Benazir Bhutto, among others. Number 3. Salman bin Abdulaziz, King of Saudi Arabia. Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud is Saudi Arabia's king, prime minister, and custodian of the two holy mosques, as well as the president of the House of Saud. From 1963 until 2011, he served as deputy governor and governor of Riyadh for 48 years. According to a Panamanian publication, workers of offshore businesses that leak sensitive information boost their bank accounts, and King Salman is one of the names on the list of leaked materials. He had a net worth of $17 billion when the Panama Papers were released, which is a huge amount via offshore businesses. King Salman is a corrupt politician who owns costly real estate and businesses in London that produce over $34 million. Number 2. Vladimir Putin, President of Russia. Putin is the world's second most corrupt politician in 2018. Interesting. The most powerful guy on the planet is also the most corrupt. Vladimir Putin, who was elected Prime Minister of Russia 3 times, has been the country's president since 2012. He has garnered widespread worldwide recognition as one of the world's most powerful leaders and has had strong domestic approval ratings throughout his tenure. Number 1. Nawaz Sharif, ex-Prime Minister of Pakistan. Nawaz Sharif, Pakistan's former Prime Minister, is now rated as the world's most corrupt politician. Nawaz Sharif, Pakistan's 3-time Prime Minister, is also one of the country's wealthiest individuals. His net worth is estimated to be about 150 billion rupees, $1.4 billion United States dollars, according to public records. He and his family possess a variety of real estate, steel mills, industries, rice mills, flour mills, and sugar mills throughout the country and internationally. The Supreme Court of Pakistan has dismissed him on the basis of the most serious corruption allegations leveled against him. He was a key figure in the Panama Papers scandal. And he was named the most corrupt politician in Pakistani history. According to the Panama Papers, Nawaz Sharif and his family cheated the government out of $418 million. He stole Pakistani assets ruthlessly from 1985, when he became Chief Minister of Punjab, till 2017. With this corruption money, he and his family amassed assets worth approximately $30 billion. The family owns a number of well-known companies all around the globe. That concludes the list of the world's top 10 most corrupt politicians. I hope you find the video entertaining. If you enjoyed the video and would like to hear from us again, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.